nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
My name is Nostalgic. Welcome to the show. Okay, so apparently it doesn't like me very much anymore. This is strange. The camera isn't on. Yes, such is life. Yes, the camera wasn't on. How are you guys doing, man? Yes, I thought I set everything up for the stream. The only thing I didn't set up was my camera. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, that would have been so hilarious. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. It's gonna be interesting. Yes, I think some of you have already played a few. We must have played a couple of hours with the game, right? Football Manager. I have today I actually prefer doing it earlier so that I can concentrate on other stuff as well. I just wanted to get these streams done, and I need to do another video later, so lots of content coming out, plus of course the guide, plus of course I want to talk about Football Manager today, man. Because I have a save I'm gonna be sharing on the stream. Essentially, I just popped up the video. It's naturally it's got lines like unbeatable, invincible there. But I reckon everybody is going to be coming up with tactics that are generating so many shots on goal. So we're gonna talk about the game. I'm gonna talk about several things about the match engine. Basically doing a deep dive into the match engine. I've already done like a match engine review or something like that, but that's really fast. It does hits the salient points, but if I were to do like a deeper look into the engine, then it's going to take me a much longer time. So I thought I'd do it now. And what better way to do it than with a save where a team has scored an average of 3 goals a game. So it was crazy. I mean, 6-0 scorelines, 6 goal scorelines were fairly, I won't say they were common. I had at least 4 6-0s, 1-7, 2 rather, not 7-0. So it's going to be something that we're going to do. We're just going to do. And then, why am I doing this? I mean, I'm not the sort that's going to jump up and down and say that the game is perfect, right? Not me. If there are issues with the game, I like to raise them. That's been my nature. And maybe some people might take offense, I don't know. Or some people might say I'm making a mount. I don't know, what's the word for it? Making a mountain out of a molehill, something like that. But we need to address certain things. You just started unemployed, then to 7. How do you pronounce CEFN? It's Welsh, right? It's a Welsh word. Is it Kefin? Druids? Hey, Waylens, long time no see, man. Glad you're back. Just at a preseason friendly against Newcastle with Valencia, they beat me 8-4. We had a red card. Yeah, there's plenty of shots in this game. I think the average number of shots is a bit high. Yeah, I think there's a few things that are... we're going to look at several things on today's... Okay, today I'm going to take a look at the match engine, right? We're going to do a deep dive in the match engine. I'm going to talk about pressing. I'm going to talk about why certain tactics seem to be favored. We might play a couple of games. Then we're going to analyze matches as well. We're going to try and see if there are patterns. Finally, we're going to talk about why the match engine is the way it is. Moving forward, what can we do? Or is it something that we should be doing in the first place? Yeah. So these are the things that I'm going to be focusing on today's show. So without further ado, let's jump into the save. Here we go. This is my Man City Liverpool save, right? So I've done a Liverpool save, and it's got looking at just this, right? Liverpool have played 38 games, won 35 matches, drawn 3 times, 108 points. I mean, it's possible this kind of seasons do actually happen. Yeah. So what is it about this game right now? So let's see the season. So if I'm looking, let's just simplify this, right? So just do this like that. All right, okay. So we started off, and basically this is holiday. I didn't play a single match. Went to the first game. I actually played the first 4 games, right? Then I holidayed all the way to here. I didn't touch the game. Did I change the tactic? I started out with inside forward. So this is the tactic we used. I started this position with the inside forward. I finished it. After that, I changed it to an inverted winger because I thought an inverted winger does a better job. So if you can see this, we'll just show you the goal scorers, right? Okay. So the reason why I did that was because even though Mo Salah was scoring some goals in these games, right? Here we go. Against Real Madrid, our friendly, he scored. Then against Manchester United, no goals. Then I decided, okay, we're going to change it. And Mo Salah started scoring goals. And he started scoring, penalty, scoring. And we had some matches which were interesting because of the pressing that was going on. I mean, I had matches where this role would nicked off balls off players a couple of times, right? The defenders. So, but did it happen all the time? No, it didn't happen all the time. Should it happen all the time? That's debatable, right? So you can see here, Brighton 7-2. But this was an interesting match because this was the first game that produced a possession, 39% for Liverpool and 60% for Brighton. But because they were playing this formation, right? Okay, all right. Then, but other matches I played, like here, West Ham 2-1. We beat them at home. Liverpool had 51% possession over West Ham's. So West Ham was playing the back 3 system, but it was set up like that. And Liverpool went to work and basically did quite well. I think here, Mo Salah didn't have a very good game, right? Then Man City 4-1. Liverpool romped all over Man City 4-1. They played the same system. Okay. So we're looking just at the score lines right now. But what I want to do right now is also let's take a look at some of these highlights. Okay, so let's look at things like the data hub. We'll analyze the data because I want to do a deep dive, right? So when I do deep dives into things that are happening, I like to have lots of information. And the good thing about FM21 right now is that we have this. This is fantastic, man. Manchester a bit too good. Yeah, Manchester United are in the Manchester United. Check this out, man. I played United in the FA Cup final. I also had to face them in the Champions League semi-final, and the final is between Man City. I mean, the Champions League alone, right? It's an all-English, almost an all-English affair. Right, in the quarterfinals, Liverpool. I mean, this is how they beat PSG on aggregate goals. Bayern beat Barcelona. United, look at this, 6-1. I mean, okay, quarterfinals, young boys of Switzerland. This is a phenomenal. I mean, the fact that they got there is an achievement in itself. All right, then we look at the data hub, right? Okay, now the data hub. Why am I going to the data hub? This is really important. Okay, because the data hub has got this first. This is defensive actions, right? Okay, what are defensive actions? 27, 28. This is where we win the ball, right? So let's take a look at one game. Okay, so this is the reason why I want to do it this way. So let's take a look at this game against. I can't stand this. Okay, so let's do this again. All right, so let's take a look at Tottenham Hotspur 6-0. We beat them at home, right? Okay. How do you analyze that then? Go to analytical data. Wait, hold on. Okay, let it populate play. I will play a game in a while. I want to do analysis first. Teams. Okay. So, what are these things called clearances? Okay. All right. First, there are all these aerial challenges, right? Headers 1. Okay. We're gonna look at headers 1 over here. Okay, these are all key headers, so can we include this as well? All right, look at Liverpool. All right, okay, then we want to break it down to the first 45 minutes. Okay, these are all stuff headers. Okay, so that's the first one. Then there are tackles as well. Tackles 1, key tackles. Okay, so there are no tackles lost. Okay, so we got all these tackles here. Then we got fouls. These are all clearances. So we got fouls, foul, yellow card. Okay, so it's there. All right, fouled as well. Okay, we got all the fouled as well. All right, done. Next one we're gonna do is interceptions. Okay, interceptions all in here. Blocks. Okay, we got the blocks there. Right, so these are all the situations where we can say there are defensive. These are all clearances. These are all defensive actions. So defensive actions include aerial challenges, tackles, fouls, interceptions. Anything else that I might be missing? No, everything is here. So you can see that the first 45 minutes, these are all like corners, right? Okay, so we're gonna remove all these. We're gonna remove all these. Okay, so you can see most of the defensive line actions are actually in this area. This is all. So we've had like Naby Keita winning a header here. We have a header here. So this could be from a corner, right? Yep, or throw in actually. So yeah, so that's considered a defensive action as well. Okay, so all these are defensive actions that are happening. So the bulk of my defensive actions, 90 minutes. The bulk of my defensive actions happening here in the first half. Okay, second half, bulk of my defensive actions are happening because now with the next 45 minutes, right? These are still like corners in the light, right? These are all defensive corners. So again, this whole area here. Okay, so basically what you see is I have occasionally got players like Oxlade-Chamberlain doing an interception here. That's an interception. Okay, I've got to slow that down a bit more, right? So that's a bit fast at the moment. So people are not really getting a chance to see that. That I have to do from, let me get out here first. FM, preferences, match, no, pass. Where is it? There we go. Bad speed during highlights. We'll slow this down to here. Okay. And this is way too fast for you guys. And nobody's going to be able to see anything. All right. This is because of my, when I'm playing fantasy draft. Speed to process other teams' matches, normal. Okay. Allow matches to get done. Confirm. All right. Let's go. Near post is OP, man. Near post is OP. So we're looking at, so I'm only looking at clearances because we need to understand what defensive actions are, right? So you need to be able to tell what a defensive action is in a game. Otherwise, you know, the information is irrelevant, right? You don't know where the pressing is occurring or whatever, you know, that can be a problem later. So what was the match? So that's one game. So let's take a look. So those are defensive actions in that game, right? Okay. So take a look at an away match. Now let's find an away match. Okay, Leicester City. Okay, same thing, same process again. Okay, go to analytical data once again. Let it populate. Thank you very much. Takes a bit of time, but you'll get there eventually. Look at the action zones. Tell me one story as well. Look at this. All right, so this is Leicester. This is Liverpool. Literally the entire game is being played in their half, right? Okay. So teams, again, now we go in there. If you remove, you should have the same information still up. There we go. See, all this information is still up. Tackles are still up. There we go. Tackles. Yep, tackles are up. Aerial challenges, they're all here. Yep, they're all here. You shouldn't have to redo it because the things that you highlighted will still be there. Okay, Liverpool. All right, so Liverpool is right to left. First 45 minutes. Again here, take out all these. These are usually corners and the like. So we've got most of them here now because we're away from home. But we've got a fair few in the opponent's half. Here, Fabinho, what is this? Okay, he reads the ball. That's a header, right? So, I mean, the problem is these are all classed as defensive actions. The only problem is we can't really separate something that's when you're not in possession of the ball and when you are in possession of the ball. So it's pretty difficult to break everything else down that way. So some of them we can tell is what to do with that. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Okay, so come on. What is this? Okay, they bring the ball up. So this is a defensive action, right? Bang, he does an interception. That's a defensive action. It's happening high up the pitch. Okay, not too bad. All right, so what about this? This is Fabinho. We just saw that. Okay, here's Mo Salah. What is Mo Salah doing? Okay, we have the ball. Mo Salah is tackled, right? That's not our defensive action. That's their defensive action. Okay, so we included fouled. So pick out foul. So foul shouldn't be inside here. All right, so we're gonna remove that. Okay. Then once you go, you'll notice what your defensive actions are. So our defensive actions basically are here, right? Take out this, we are here, middle third. All right, away from home, not too bad. Okay, all right, so we know that those are our defensive actions. Okay, so next thing I want to do when I go into Data Hub, I will go into team performance. I'll look at possession gain, because once you do a tackle or you interception, right, the next thing you do is you win the ball back. So where do I win the ball back? Here and here. So this is a good number, right? This is about 6. This is almost 70%, right? 67%. But when you include this number, this is very high already. This is like saying that we win most of our possession in this area of the pitch. So how does a team do that? Basically, second balls, right? Then this is where we create most of our play. So most of my play is happening in the opponent's half, which fits with all those action zones that we saw earlier. So this tells me something about my tactic. Okay, so what else do I go and look at? Okay, now I'm also interested in something called, where's the shooting? Forwards. Okay, this is something I'm very interested in. Okay, this tells me how good my chances are. The average XG of every shot I produce is 0.2 or higher. You know what's a clear-cut chance in this game? About 0.25 is a clear-cut chance. It means that on average, right, Mo Salah had clear-cut chances. So this is crazy. So the thing is, right now, okay, in the game of Football Manager, it is way too easy to score lots of goals. Okay, here's another game, right? 6-0. I mean, I'm just showing you 6-0 score lines, man. Look at that, 5.29 XG in a game. So first one is a penalty. Okay, let's just ignore that. Okay, the ball is built up. Okay, we're gonna slow this down again because it's still too fast. Okay, Fabinho, through ball to Mo Salah. Mo Salah goes on to score. I tell you something, right? Okay, now this is what I want to see, right? Okay, this is how pressing is working in the game right now. Okay. Opposition players, when they get the ball here, you don't see your players pressing so much, right? They just what you see is these players in midfield closing down the passing lanes. Now watch what's happening over here, right? So you see these players are pretty close to their target. So he's got the ball. I mean, if you would be nice if I could reverse the angle and see from his perspective, right? He's only really got this as a passing option. Okay, so he plays that and it goes. I didn't even do anything, right? So that is pressing working in the game right now. That's how it's working. Okay. Now, why is it like this? Okay, so let's go back to this game and look at opposition instruction. Did I say any funky opposition instruction? Yes, I did. See this? This is my trigger press. Okay, so I'm telling my team to press them when they get the ball, right? So it triggers, it sets that in action. Okay, now, but I must be playing on super high settings, right? No, I'm playing here. Hang on a minute. I also have a split block. So these guys are doing a split, but these players are not closing down more. Right, so what was the game again? So now we know our tactic. We'll go back to Southampton again. Okay, same game again. Let's take a look at the goal one more time. Was it Mo Salah's goal? I think it was Mo Salah's goal. If it's not Mo Salah's goal, it's the next goal. Let me do it all over again. Yeah, it's not this goal. It's this goal. There we go. So they have the ball. Who's here? Firmino. Right, so we slow this down again. So I want to just nail it, because this is how I analyze my games, right? So in case you guys are wondering. Okay, so this is the press. This is the press. It goes here. Who's this? Who is this player? Why did he close him down? This is the thing that you guys should be asking yourselves when it comes to pressing. Remember that he has not been told to press close down more. He has not been told to do anything. But who is the closest player to this player? Right, so he's one of the closest players. So if this guy gets the ball, there. So he goes in. And that's a direct result of this. Because I applied this on the back line. So this is how pressing is actually working right now in Football Manager, right? It's not perfect because there's still one problem with pressing right now. There's one big problem with pressing. It's called the prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, right? Because whenever I do prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, I want the players to be defending, right? So we'll just see if we can find another 6-1. Okay, we got another 6-1 here. Yeah, next game is still 6-1. Let's watch the goals from this one. Or maybe let's watch on comprehensive highlights or key highlights. I'm not exploiting anything at the moment, right? See, not every single corner is going to the far post, right? See that? Okay, even though we are doing near post corner routines, the problem is some people might think the near post corner routine is an exploit. Okay, 20 goals by a central defender is, yeah, maybe an exploit, but the number of corners we get in the game is quite extraordinary as well. Right, so the near post corner routine, the guy just missed it altogether. Son is a goal for Salah. Okay, so it's a simple enough goal. Then we got a free kick that we have to defend. They actually score from here. Okay, then this goal is interesting. Okay, I want to see it from there. I want to see it from here. Okay. All right, so we have a corner at this point. Actually, at the moment, these aren't exploits. I'm not exploiting the match engine. I'm just playing the game the way it's been designed. So this is 1, 2, 3 prevent shot goalkeeper distribution. The only thing about what's wrong with this actually at this point in time is this guy should have been tighter on the two defenders, these two midfielders, right? He should have been in line. He should be the one actually at the edge of the box, diagonally near this player, or I mean in line but just behind him, which is, I mean, he's already there more or less. That's not so bad. But why did this player move out? See, there is something wrong with prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, right? This player had no reason to move, right? He moved instead. He just went bolting straight for this player, and this is where the first problem starts, right? So that prevent shot goalkeeper distribution is also a bit wonky at the moment. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's not bad, a good idea, but because it leads to some really strange things happening in the game. We only play with 3 strikers. Wait till I play with 5. 5 strikers, you'll see a little party happening over here, man. Then finally, after lots of corners, he scores. I think this near post has always been an issue for Football Manager. It's not the first time it's happened. It happens every year. But if you look at corners in real life and where teams take advantage of corners, a lot of them will do. I mean, you should read the article from Athletic about corners, right? It's like there's a higher chance for teams to score from a corner than it is from open play. I think it was like one is 1.3 per game and the other one was 1.6, and 1.6 are actually for corners. So 1.3 is for goals from open play. So, okay. What happens here? Okay, so here they build up the play. Again, there's a press going on. Okay, this is easier, but that's a poor ball out. Second ball, that's fine. That he cut in. Okay, I like that because, all right, this is him playing as an inverted winger already. Right, he's playing as an inverted winger. He cuts in like an inside forward. You find your shadow strikers lackluster. I know, because I was working really hard on making sure that it was a bit hard for those runs inside happening. Because I sent one of my tactics to SI, it features multiple shadow strikers running and taking advantage of the space between the lines. I sent it in because it was obviously an exploit, because I scored 8. I kept scoring 8 goals every single game. All right, so I sent it into SI, and there was this 2-second delay for the press to kick in. So SI was given that save. Yeah. So this is not bad at the moment. The pressing is okay. I'm okay with this kind of pressing. This is not stupid pressing, right? Okay, that is defensively they got pulled apart again. So not too bad. There isn't any exploit. It's more the case of the team working the ball with good movement, tearing another team apart. Right. This is all them being loose with their possession of the ball, and then when they are loose, we take advantage of it and then we break. Right. So it seems to suggest to me that attacking formations are extremely strong if you have the right players for them. Right. So we had the right players here, but I think it's just too strong. This is my corner routine. It's in the tactic that I uploaded. I've got a defending corner routine, but it protects the near post more than the far post. All right, so we got Keita again, right? There's way too much. Okay, there's a lot of dribbling going on here, but not enough through the middle. That's the other thing I noticed. So there are certain things. So certain roles, if you want to make them dribble through the center, it's going to be an issue. Okay, so second ball intercepted, player gets this ball. Okay, now I'm looking at, okay, this guy is on attack duty. This guy is on support. This player is on attack duty, right? Look at how high up the wing back is, and there is no overlap, no underlap, no nonsense like this. Okay, so inverted winger checks back. That's normal. Okay, plays it back to the box-to-box midfielder, who plays it back to the fullback, and this guy takes a shot. Why? Because every time these attacks happen, right, they keep pushing these defensive teams back, and when they're back, it creates space in front of goal. It's something you'll find teams do as well sometimes. You know, when you have like strikers, like it's like one of those things in the game of football where you find strikers to keep pressure on the defenders. The defenders have to keep marking those strikers because they're high up the pitch. So as you bring the ball up, they have to be close to the strikers. And then in turn, that keeps pushing them back further back, and that's what we just saw happen. Yeah, okay, a bit of the, yeah, it's not 100% bad, it's not 100% good, but it definitely does seem to suggest to me that a lot of these tactics, a lot of these goals, look at that, 5-0, 4-0, 4-0, 5-0, 7-1, 4-1, 5-0, 4-0 in the Champions League first leg against Manchester United. Manchester United. Playing a 4-2-3-1. Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, McTominay, Pogba. I mean, even if they were doing this in real life, I expect Liverpool to beat them, because you can't use this partnership in central midfield. It just won't work. Let's see what happens. Yeah, fullbacks are getting dribbling. One thing about fullbacks, they're getting the ball a lot, right? But they're also dribbling a fair bit, I guess. Yeah, but I'm seeing fullbacks, yeah, they have a lot of possession. But a lot of tactics bring those fullbacks into play. It's impossible to make this game run like human nature, but like the illusion of real life. Yeah, it's going to be tough for SI to do. I don't believe that. Okay, for me personally speaking, a game is a game. That's it. Okay, okay, let's just look at this situation. This is a game, and SI have got a major problem going forward. The more people start playing PvP, then you'll have two worlds. You'll have a PvP world and what we call a game world where you play against the AI. Now, certain rules might work against the AI, but when you play in the PvP world, those rules will not apply, because in the AI might be content to play defensively for 70 minutes of a match, but the human may want to try something unorthodox, like starting a game and going attacking within the first 15 minutes. So those kind of things, when they happen, they put a lot of pressure on the developers, because they are going to have to make sure that you don't have extremes. So a person playing in a PvP environment could easily, take advantage of certain things that happen, game mechanics, so to call it. If you want to call it a term, like all these mechanics in the game, like for example, near post corners are very effective. So they're going to just use near post corners. Or long throws are very effective. They just use long throws. Or maybe playing with 4 strikers is very, very effective because since they don't want to come out with the ball. Look at that. That was a long throw. Right. So I actually have long throws in this tactic as well. Why? Because why not? I mean, the thing about this is, unless we start taking advantage of the mechanics in the game, and this is how I've often felt, you can't play the game and ignore the exploits. You can't. I'm not saying that we should ignore the exploits and play the game on a level playing field with the AI, but what's the point? Okay, because if you're going to play a network game with one of your friends, what makes you think your friend is not going to use an exploit? So if more people, I'm not suggesting everybody go out there and use exploits. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting is understand these exploits. And if it's your choice not to use them, then don't complain about it. Because as long as people use gloves in a boxing match, right, it's always going to be very safe. I'm saying take the gloves off. Right. Brutalize the match engine. No, in your saves. And then, because there was a year, and I still remember, because the way testing is carried on in SI Towers has changed ever since they merged with Sega. In the old days, the engine used to be available a lot earlier. So we really have to, and we used to have a dream team as well. And these group of dream team players were some of the best players in the world, right? And they would test, they would exploit, they would have a lot. They would challenge the game to improve. But nowadays, we have no dream team anymore. If there is a dream team, it's not the dream team. And the engine is only available 2 weeks or 3 weeks before launch. SI can't change very much. They can't because they've already got their roadmap planned out. Sega was going to tell them, hey, you got to launch the game on November the 9th. You like it or not? That's the day your game goes out. Because your KPIs are going to matter. Because now SI are working for somebody else. Sega sets the KPIs for them, the key performance indicators. You got to hit that date. So they will have no choice. So if they release it 1 day earlier, maybe they might get a bonus with their paycheck. Yeah, because you were able to release the game on time. So you met your KPI for the year. So as far as and then it has to be playable. The playability will depend on the number of hours that people are playing in the game. So all those metrics that Miles collates is definitely going to Sega, as in the success of the game is met. So they have to, it's a financial business for them. But in the old days, there was a bit more of a love factor in the game. Right? They would make sure that the engine was nice and dandy. They had no Sega as an overseer. So they could afford to delay the match engine by 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Now they can't, right? So why don't they start development on the engine earlier? Why 2 years? And some people might be going, yeah, they've had this problem for 2 years. Why not? Should have fixed it 2 years ago, right? Problem is, they've got a roadmap as well that they have to report to their overseers about new features in the next version of the game. So the moment they release this game, they got to work on the fine-tuning the game as it is, and then they've got to sit back and start planning for the future versions of the game, or how are they going to improve future versions of the game. So then the match engine may get improved slightly. It's working. And then they might be satisfied. So people like me are the ones that go, no, I'm not satisfied. We have to exploit this engine. Yeah. If you're not, I'm not. I think the engine is, there are some elements of this engine that are brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I think so. I'm not lambasting the engine. I've played with engines that were far worse. Okay. All right, there were engines that you guys would not like playing, like you couldn't do an overlap for one thing, and then you had engines where you couldn't. There are only two players in the entire world that were outperforming the AI. Yeah, we've had engines like that before. Okay, nobody could outperform the AI except for two players in the world. I mean, you're talking about maybe hundreds of testers, and only one or two of them are outperforming the AI. The rest of them can't even win a game, or much less score a goal, or beat the AI. That was how good the AI used to be. Or rather, how convoluted the game was at that point in time. But those days are long gone. So now what we need to do is we need to see the game reach a new state. And to do that, while it has great potential, there are some obvious glaring weaknesses. Right? The first glaring weakness is take a look at this, man. Should this be possible? 7-1, 4-0, 4-0, 5-1, 7-1. Sorry, I'm saying 7-1 twice. 4-1, 5-0, 4-0, Champions League 4-0. Leicester 5-0 at home. And Manchester United FA Cup final 4-0. This is a FA Cup final. This is like, what in the world is going on in this FA Cup final? We have to watch this. Again, it's not that fantastic. This suggests one thing, This is one fluky FA Cup final. We got one corner goal, we got two Firmino goals, and one Mo Salah goal. We have to see this, man. Watch key highlights. I think what SI need to do is what SI need to do right now, and this is my honest opinion, is they need to go out there and consciously hire game breakers. I'm not suggesting me, I'm too old for this Mickey Mouse shit. They have to go out there and find game breakers. All right. Oh man, that is the worst defending I've ever seen, man. Look at this, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. This guy steps out the line, right? Okay. Okay, let's see if this is necessary, right? The ball goes up. Let's slow this down. I want to slow this. I want to see what's happening. Okay. All right, this guy goes up. Why do you have to go up? And he stays there. Okay, maybe to some extent it's okay. You stay there. Yeah, you got one free defender. And Fabinho plays this brilliant ball down the line. Oh my goodness, we have to go vertical for this. This is a brilliant pass from Fabinho. Look at that. And this is a cutback. Counts as a cross, right? There's a poor deflection. That pass from Fabinho was top drawer out of... That was a phenomenal pass. I love that. So this is an improvement from the beta, because in the beta, the ball would have gone wide. Okay. Right. The ball would have gone to the left of the play instead of the right, forcing the player to go to the flanks to drop in across and never get a goal. Right. This time, it didn't. It went through the line, but the player did take it down to, he did a cutback in the end. It's almost like a cross, but it was much better. This is tearing this team apart, man. Second goal as well. Okay. We have the ball. They have the ball, right? So they're going. They have the ball. They try to build up play. There's only the passing lines are brilliantly being shut up. You see this? Lindelof gets the ball. This guy is starting to press. The DLF is starting to press on the central defender. Okay. Then you see this. He can't go here because this is marked. He can't go here. This is marked. He can't go this way. This entire zone is gone. So he's only got Rashford to pass to. So he plays the ball to Rashford. Rashford's marked out. This player is marking him tightly. Greenwood is gone. We get the ball back. Oh, that was nice pressing. Yeah, that was very good pressing. Mane. And now I can understand why SI is worried about the balance. Okay. The pressing is actually very good. The balance, the issue of the balance is this. If they start sending one player to close down the defender, then you will leave pockets of space where they can pass through. And because this game is attribute driven, they'll be able to find the pass. They'll be able to find the pass. 100%. Okay, so what we got here? Oh, we got a near post corner exploit. Okay. Okay, this is a loose pass that's intercepted. Okay, where we got our players. There we go. He's starting his run already. Look at that. He's already starting his line. He's on the shoulders, waiting for the inside pass. No, doesn't come. This is loose pass, right? So they start pressing straight away. That's all they do, Runa. They get into a loop passing to each other. So you got to put a lot of, you got to just shut down the passing lanes. You get the ball and you just go to work against them, which is what I'm doing. It's not that big of an issue, but it is a bit of an issue for all those people who are, this was beautiful football. Oh my goodness. This is the thing I like about the engine. The engine right now is getting some of this attacking play really, it's like nailing the attacking play and I love it. Okay. All right. This is defensively. Okay. I can understand the logic why this player is closing that player down, right? So this I understand. Okay. I do, because somebody somewhere decided to give maximum pressing intensity to some of their players. Okay, now I can appreciate, right? Okay, you do that, I'll rip you to shreds. Okay, so it goes up. Players are starting to move. Oh yeah, defensive line. Oh, lovely. This is really good work from Mo Salah. Really good work from Mo Salah to score the fourth. And what role is Mo Salah playing? He's just playing inverted winger, because I think the inverted winger is more bang for buck than a inside for. I'm sorry, I was missing in the camera. I just realized, man, I wasn't even looking at chat. So I'm not. So how do you guys feel in the chat? Should it be possible for a team to score this many goals in a season? Like 5-0, 5-0. Look, we've got Mo Salah on 52 goals, man. The man is on 52 goals for the season. Okay. And he's not the highest goal scorer at the moment. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 56 goals in 56 appearances. Let me catch a breath here. 56 goals in 56. He scores a goal a game. This guy's gonna die a legend, man. It's unbelievable. I mean, like, holy cow. Like I said before, you guys should be able to get 60, 70 goal scorers. No problems. So this is the match engine. So how do I take advantage of it? So this is the tactic that I made, right? Okay. So all I do with Red Machine, first up is the opposition instructions. Opposition instructions very straightforward for me. Every single game is the same damn thing. I don't even change it once. Boom. Backline, press all the time. I don't care who has the ball, just press him. Okay. So we want to make sure that the backline is pressed when they. Secondly, we show them onto the foot. So a right-footed player is always shown left, and a left-footed player is always shown idiot right. I never change this. Okay, why is this done? This is like, I mean, most of you who played football before, when you were young, in your schoolboy teams, or when you're playing college, your coach probably came up to you and told you, don't let that winger get down the flanks, or don't let the fullback pass the ball down the flanks. Yeah, football 101. Don't give it to the winger. Put it back into midfield, where there's a bigger chance of them losing the ball. Right, because if the ball goes on the flank really quickly, they can generate very quick counter attacks. So these fullbacks I always show them onto the left and the right foot. Okay. Then we got wingbacks, the same logic. Okay. Wingers, the opposite. You want to show them to the flanks. So always show them to the flanks. And then strikers, actually this guy should be tight marked. But I want to avoid tight marking at the moment, right? So I didn't do tight marking at the moment to see whether, okay, we will do tight marking. But the problem is, again, I'm going to avoid tight marking right now. Just, my head says apply tight marking, my heart says don't. We got 6 days to go. Let's go on holiday. No, we don't go on holiday. It's the bloody Champions League. So I haven't amended the training as well. Okay, we've got 3 achievements on holiday mode. Achievement unlocked, tremendous trio. What are these achievements, man? I no clue what these achievements are. Okay. All right, so we got a fantastic 5 of your players were selected in the team of the year. 1 of your players was selected in the team of the year. 3 of your players were selected in the team of the year. Unstoppable force. Your team scored the most. I got all these achievements, right? Yeah, I got all these achievements on holiday mode. I didn't even work for any of them. Your team considered the fewest league goals. 13.6 players I got the achievement. So Iron Curtain, look at it. 13.6% of people within the first week of the game, or maybe 2 weeks, have achieved the Iron Curtain already. Yeah, do the double. Then Comeback King did that on holiday mode as well. Top form, your team hasn't lost in 30 matches. Okay, all this, yeah. So since my last stream, all this happened on holiday mode. It's a bit crazy. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, we're gonna play one game. Incidentally, the countdown challenge continues on Friday with a new club, because I got fired from you guys know, right? I got fired from Mönchengladbach. Immobile, I don't know, man, what Immobile is that. So I don't even know whether I've got it showing up. I don't have all his stats. Ciro Immobile, 11 off the ball. Oh. His flare is a bit low. Okay, not that, but I think it's a bit lower than last year. Okay, so do we pay attention to this? So far I haven't, right? So we've just been playing. I'm probably going to lose. Mazala, we better not lose, man. Mazala, we won everything else. Inside for inverted winger. They're playing almost exactly the same tactic we are. Almost exactly. The two tactics are almost the same, right? So far, it's been holiday mode, right? So this is the first time I'm playing Man City in the whole save. I've never played Man City before. Okay, this is the first time. Man City. So what's their last XG? Oh, like we care. Man City versus MU. Yeah, I might got to pay attention to all this. Defending. Look at that. The two defensive teams. Yeah. What about their attacking efficiency? Team attacking. Expected goals per game 1.7. So there are going to be goals in this game. Their shots on target ratio is actually better than ours. Tahap. Team. Where is it? Team attacking, right? See, ours is only 41.5. We have fewer shots on target than the rest of the league. Okay. All right, let's go. Send the assistant. I mean, I haven't done a single team press interview, so whole team meeting, forget it. No need to. Are you still sticking to Scramjet during the challenge? No. Scramjet was only for one team, Pegasus. We're changing tactics. Oh my goodness. One of the reasons why I didn't win the challenge was because I was using Scramjet. All right. Okay, you got IF, inverted winger, Mez, DLP, DM, wingback. Okay, right. This flank is vulnerable. Right, their right flank is definitely vulnerable, but let's see what happens. Andy Robertson has been, oh my goodness, Andy Robertson has a red card. So what do we got? We got Minamino. He's one appearance, 7.17. So who's the most outstanding? Is there any 8? Last 5 games, 7.4. Average ratings, right? 7.64 for the entire season. Holy shit. So this Fabinho has been on fire in the last 5 games he's been performing much better than on average, right? So some of the other players have become lackadaisical. Joel Matip, 7.86, 7.3. So this player is on fire, right? He's on fire. He's on fire. He's on fire. He's not on fire anymore. This guy is playing the same as he always does. Unhappy with his manager's treatment of Sadio Mane. Why? Because Sadio Mane wanted a new contract. I've been on holiday, man. I haven't even looked at the players' contracts. You have an achievement that only 0.1% people have. Visit the in-game store. Wow. I have to visit the in-game store. I must get the achieve. Oh, why did I do that? We're not supposed to talk to the players. We've not been talking to the players at all. So here we go. It's the Champions League final between Liverpool and Manchester City. Can Liverpool do the quadruple? They've done everything else on holiday mode without me. Will my interference, will the sight of me in front of the players see them lose the game? Will they be able to handle this? This will be interesting. All right. Okay. First up, we are watching this on, oh no, extended highlights. Oh my God. I don't almost play on anything else but key highlights, man. Okay. We got sideline view, extended highlights, director camera. Should we play it on full match highlights, full mode? What will be the next tactic? Taylor to, no. Next, all my tactics are going to be attacking tactics. My next tactic is probably going to have 4 strikers. Or 3 strikers. Something that's a bit out there. Yeah, that's what I planned. A 3 striker tactic. So we're gonna, oh my goodness, we're encouraging the team. What's happening in this game, man? Let's go comprehensive. Let's have some drama. We've got a corner or throw in. Who's defending? Oh, we've got a corner. Alexander-Arnold takes the corner. It's Virgil van Dijk with the header. That's it. With a press. Look at that. Look at this. Now he doesn't want to press him. Okay. Bernardo gets the ball. He looks for options. Gabriel Jesus finds De Bruyne. Fernandinho. Okay, there's a bit of pressing. There's a bit of closing down the channels. But Bernardo's, this team has got a quality to more. Fabinho says, we have the quality to stop you there. Alexander-Arnold to Henderson. Henderson to Firmino. Is money. He misses. They have to put the price up for the editor. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know whether it's high or low. You're rooting for Liverpool to win by 4-0. Gersons to Sterling. It's Gersons now. Looks he's being pressed quite tightly. Grealish looks long. The fullbacks don't go to do. They do not do their job. It's Sterling. He's too short. Matip misses the header. What a comedy. Matip actually. Firmino nicks the ball off them. He's doing a wonderful job. It's Mo Salah. Mo Salah goes wide because he can't go to the center. He checks back. He gives it to Henderson. Henderson buys the corner. Yes. It's another corner. Will Virgil van Dijk step up for this? Alexander-Arnold whips it into the near post. Matip gets a hap and he hits it just wide. Oh. Set piece corners. We have to make sure that the big man is always attacking. We've got this. We've got, who's this here? Virgil van Dijk. We've got Joel Matip. On the other side, we've got Virgil van Dijk. And we've got Joel Matip. Okay, we'll have to put a big man here too. Sadio Mane at the far post, yeah. We got nobody putting pressure on the keeper. Get inside here. Get inside here. We'll put him in here. We'll put Mo Salah in there. We got Roberto Firmino. Yes, a slight tweak to the set piece routine. We've got a long throw. Yes, he hurls one right into the box. It's the opening goal. Yes. Excuse them, Moa. Who says we need to? Look, guys, if you don't use the exploits, it doesn't go into the numbers the SI sees. Okay, because they are definitely extracting numbers from the game while we are playing, right? So please, go use all the exploits. Have fun. I mean, this is a perfect way to play the game. You've had a long, hard day at work. You come back, you get a beer, and then you sit back and you just drink it. You're just clobbering some miserable artificial intelligence to life, because you do know that eventually all people's work, all the jobs are going to be taken over by the AI. Right. Long throw, man. First Champions League goal. João Cancelo gets in. Alexander-Arnold hits it away. They can shove it, not paying for an editor. Yeah, don't, man. I think it's expensive. Used to be $3.99, now $5.99. Yeah, I have the editors. I have the editor. I paid for the editor because I do all these stupid videos, right? Where I have to do a bit of experimentation sometimes. Okay. Anyway, there's no edits done to this. I didn't edit inverted winger to cut inside. Oh, sorry, run inside with the ball. That was not done. Okay, so hands-off policy here. The first goal was an obvious exploit, but so far we haven't done anything else. We're just leaving it as it is. Liverpool leading Manchester City with a long throw. Alexander-Arnold hurls one more into the box. The keeper gets there. This time the keeper was protected by his players. Long throw of 13 gets into the box. Long throw of 15 becomes a lethal weapon. Oh, it's one touch passing. Mo Salah is offside. Yeah, I need it because sometimes I do these shows and I have to explain to you how the trades work, right? So, and I don't have a play with the trades, then I got to edit it in. Then I got to, use one of my saves to do it. Let's go into the dressing room. What do we say to these boys? Hands in the pockets. I'm disappointed. This is Man City, boys. We beat them 4-0. The last game I played against Man City, or rather the AI played against Man City, Liverpool were 2-0 down. And then, that is a cardable offense. How come it's not even in the game? That was a tackle from behind. He went down. That was a cardable offense. I don't see why the engine missed it. Firmino holds out the ball for Mo Salah. He gives it back to Henderson. This good one-touch passing. Look at the way they move the ball down the pitch. Mo Salah gives it back to Henderson. Henderson says, it's up to me. I'm the attacking playmaker. Then, and takes the ball back. It says no chance for City. City can get to the ball. It's Tsimikas. Tsimikas, the wonder boy. He goes down the flanks and he goes for the corner. Yep. Inverted wingers are the best role right now out wide. Second best role, you'll be very surprised. It's a corner. Near post exploit. Was that a near post? Yes, it was. And he goes into the back of the net. It is 2 exploits to the good. Yes, it goes to the near post and bang on, Virgil van Dijk scores. So we've had one long throw, we've exploited that for our first Champions League goal, and then we've used the near post exploit and scored a second goal. Is it fair? Why should it not be? Is it breaking my immersion? It's only a bloody game. What immersion? I've got a beer here. I'm having a good time. Free kick, Alexander. Oh, man. Inverted wingers are going to be fantastic. So one thing I'd recommend if you're playing this game, okay, you can play low blocks. Low blocks do actually work. All right, they do actually work. Yeah, because but you got to be very careful about your things like split block, right? If you're playing a low block, don't do a split block. If you're doing a low block, you want to definitely use hard tackling and tight marking as team instructions. But you also want to be thinking about your roles in front. And please have a playmaker in your tactic. Nice. Look at that 1-2 buckle my shoe. Sadio Mane is away. Sadio Mane is going. Virgil, yeah. Long throw exploit, near post exploit. We're using them all, man. If you play fantasy draft without long throws, good luck to you. All you need is a player with 13 long throw attribute. Okay? You don't have to go any higher than that. 20, you're probably gonna, you're probably gonna have a disallowed piece of action because the ball's probably gonna end up in the back of the net. Because according to De Bruyne, even the AI has a long throw. Even the AI uses near post routines, FYI. Okay, so right, De Bruyne goes wide, and the ball goes out of play. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Did you see that, guys? We have someone who's feeling the pain. Grealish, look at that. This is in the game right now. You got to pay attention to missed crosses. You got to pay attention to all these little visible signs that a player needs some extra love. Then you remove this player as an equation. I mean, I'm not suggesting that we injure him, yeah, but what will happen is because now whenever he gets the ball, they're going to challenge him, right? They're going to make it harder for him, and then they'll remove him as an influential player. Look at that. Look at the press. Okay. This is how the press is working right now. See, notice this. Now Laporte has the ball. Where can he pass the ball? He can't really pass it to any one of these two players. He can't go here. Unless he's got God's gift for a pass, right? Okay. So he's not going to go here. So what will happen is this four will shift. This part of the pressing, SI did a really good job because it's very realistic, right? Teams actually do this in real life. But the only way I got this to work is, you see, he's chasing, he's herring down players, right? So they're going, and then this is something else, right? I don't know why this guy starts moving. Now they see the whole thing shifts. It's not too bad. Yeah, now all the passing lanes get shut off again. And he can't pass the ball, and we get the ball. So they did get some parts of this right. It's just that these high possession numbers that we are seeing is because of keep ball. The defender, I've seen one where defender, goalkeeper, defender, goalkeeper. I mean, if somebody wants to do that in real life, I'm probably going to watch them, right? In a real game of football. Seriously, in a real game of football, if somebody were to do that to me, I'll go like, I'm so insulted. You don't want to attack me? Yeah, you can play the ball with your goalkeeper and your defenders all day long. I don't really give a shit. It might happen. You never know. De Bruyne with the ball. Sterling. This has been an exploit day, guys. We have not scored a single goal that's built on footballing logic. Okay. The marking has been superb, right? Because there is no, if your press is set up right, there's no way they're going to be able to work. Look at that. Where's, okay, here's going to go. I prefer this. Go down the flanks. You can't go inside. Remember what I did for my OIs earlier? So I'm not going to pay attention to this guy, right? So our OIs told him, try and let him cross the ball. See? Our OIs is to show him the flanks and let him cross the ball because we don't want him to cut inside. Mane. Oh, that's it. Okay, what are we going to do? Bloody Salah, useless. Alexander, the whole season he scored so many goals, right? We do a live stream and he doesn't want to perform. Do you think both the inverted winger on attack will be deadly in a 4-4? Or do you want think the inverted winger is more deadly high up the pitch? Okay, basically, if you want to play any system where you thought you wanted to use an inside forward, stop. Inside forwards will perform like goal. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the inside forward. It's just been redesigned totally differently now. So if you think about the inside forward from FM 20 or 21, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. Now it performs like a goal scorer, right? So he doesn't really dribble into the box and beat like 3 or 4 players to get into the box. He just goes into the box. So you need a playmaker to find him, right? So it can work, and it, occasionally it will look nice. But the inverted winger on the other hand tends to dribble. So that's the difference between the two. So now the inverted winger is playing more like a dribbler, trying to dribble. So, but now he's basically, Mo Salah has given up, right? Basically, the Champions League, we have been in exploit city the whole way, so he doesn't want to play football anymore. So my favorite roles right now for this quasi inside forwards, I can't call him an inside forward anymore. Okay, is inverted winger first choice. Guess who's my second choice now? Ooh, we went up really high. Okay, the winger is not a bad option. The winger is pretty good as well. My second choice is actually Roundouter. Roundouter is not bad. If they're not going to be pressing, who the hell needs a person to press, right? So you might as well get a Roundouter. Roundouter is good. Wingers on attack are very good. Inside forward now has dropped really. Oh my god. Guys. We need a new goalkeeper. Liverpool need to sell Alisson. Look at what Alisson does in slow motion action replay. He flaps. The ball isn't even there yet. The ball is here. He's already. La 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 la. I am dancing. I am swaying. I am swaying. I am dancing to the rain. And he. There's a bit of flourish at the end when we concede the goal. That's not too bad. We'll give him a 10 for his performance and a 1 for his goalkeeping. Jota with the ball goes out wide and then gets us another corner. All right, what have we got? Tsimikas is on a yellow card. Virgil van Dijk is on a yellow card. We'll bring on a Mr. Thiago for Milner. Becker is done with life, man. It goes to the far post. Virgil van Dijk's header. No, Matip's header is just wide. Now we are going to do the everlasting. We want to win this game. I'm not changing anything. We're still playing the same way. With a bit of flourish. The ball goes up in the air. Tsimikas gets there. It's Walker. This could end up going to extra time as it gets blocked by. Oh no! Now the AI is a long throw on his hands. Yes. So don't complain if the AI does it to you. Okay. It's not going in. Jota with the ball. He leads the counter. He's been told to waste time. Give it to Thiago. Thiago's dribbling. He's looking out for options. Mane says, I'm going to go down. I'm passing it to Thiago. Thiago finds Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold looks for the pass, but no, he takes it down the line. He's going. He turns back. Gives it to Henderson. Yes, keep the ball, boys. Fabinho says, no, I'm not going to shoot from range because the boss said waste time. Tsimikas gives it to Mane. Mane shoots. Idiot. Yeah, trying to turn the ball. That was hilarious. Another corner is Virgil van Dijk rising up. See, not every near post corner finds the back of the net. Oh, wow. He waited for the ball to bounce. I wouldn't have had that coolness in me, man. I would have panicked, man, with the Champions League on the line. It's Mane. He goes down. He says, I'm holding the ball up. Tsimikas crosses the ball to Tsimikas. What is Tsimikas thinking? I mean, seriously, the only player in the box is Firmino. Well, okay, maybe, they tried to cross. But I like that, right? Because the cross was not a phenomenal cross. Didn't find the mark. So that's a good news. Not every single cross now finds a player's header. And we have it there. Liverpool have beaten Manchester City from a long throw and a near post corner. It's a hell of a way to win the Champions League. They have not only won the Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. They've also achieved the quadruple. They finished the season as invincibly. They have also won the FA Cup. the Carabao Cup. And along the way, Virgil van Dijk has scored 24 goals from corners, becoming the third highest goal scorer in the team. Yes, as they take their lap of honor, we want to remember the great days when Jorginho Wijnaldum was in the side. Here we go. The XG tells us one story. Basically, it was nothing too fantastic about this game. Man City, for all their flair, because of the pressing system that we have in Football Manager right now, because of the pressing system, they can't find a pass in midfield. I mean, I do like the pressing system. I honestly do. Yeah. But I just wish that the final third press is just a bit more, they just have to tweak it. I would love it if what SI would do is this, right? This is my personal opinion. I think SI should make the prevent shot goalkeeper distribution work in tandem with mentality, because it's the only switch that we have in the game. So let's say you assume you're playing on balance, then you will probably see what we're seeing right now, right? They don't really press. But if you are playing on an attacking or very attacking mentality where your players are meant to take more risks, then yes, get that first guy to rush the goalkeeper. Make sure he goes all the way to the face of the player, right? And forces him into a pass. Make the burst happen. Now, the burst has to, of course, it has to not happen all the time, but we could have like a thing like a shout in the game, right? One of the shouts, say demand more, can be tied directly into pressing itself. So when you do the demand more shout, then for the next 10 minutes, that's what your team does. It will press intensively, right? So your mentality might be higher, but the demand more shot is the instruction that you give your team to go press, so that one player now presses like a mad hatter, right? Other times through the game, he just holds back. And that's what I think the SI should be doing. So, I mean, there are other ways probably, but that's the simplest suggestion that I can think of. So that it doesn't really mean that we have to tweak the match engine so drastically. Here we go. Liverpool received 17.1. Guardiola doesn't want to use officials as an excuse. Fowler declares a proud day for the fans. Liverpool board happy. Press both. There's not. Without the exploits, you would not be. Hey, a lot. Klopp is using exploits as well. Liverpool are leading the league in corners, goals scored from corners. He's actually engaged a set piece coach. So I'm proud to play like Klopp. The only thing I can use that wasn't very Kloppish is the long throw. Man, look at this. Let's look at dynamics and team cohesion. Everybody is very good. They're all having a lot of fun. Yeah. Tactically, it's like this. This is the rate machine system that they use the whole season. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, you want to use the rate machine system, you can. It's in the folder. But just remember, of course, the rate machine doesn't come with OIs. Okay. So you want to remember the OIs as well. Okay, so these are OIs that are used based on position. So you want to use like OIs like this, right? So backline, press always. Your fullbacks, show them inside. So left and right. For right, show right foot to the left back, show left foot to the right back. Do the same for the wing backs. But when it comes to the wingers, show them onto the flank that they're playing on. So if it's the right winger, show him to the right. For the left winger, show him to the left. This is all like, football 101 basics, right? Most of us learn when we're playing football. So this is just common sense. Then once what happens in the game is your triggers will be triggered based on certain things in the game. Like for example, okay, FYI, what are the triggers in the game of Football Manager? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me bring you to this screen before I take you somewhere else. Right, I'll bring you to an article I wrote on the forums, right? So, okay, it's a very simple article on the forums in case you're wondering what the triggers are in the game of Football Manager. Okay, let me go to this. Let me go to this. Okay, now naturally when I write these triggers, guys, seriously, I do talk to SI. Okay, all right. So I do talk to SI and SI do go Daljit. Yeah, we plan to, introduce a new pressing system. So do you want me to write a guide? Yeah, why don't you write a guide? Okay, it'll be on the forums since I'm the official training and tactics moderator, right? Okay, all right. So what are the natural pressing triggers in the game? So whenever these triggers happen, all right, the press will be engaged. Bad touch. When a player takes a bad touch, oh guys, this is going to be my guide as well. So there's a bit more write up in the guide. So when I release the guide for you guys on Discord, okay. Bad touch. This trigger event encourages an opponent to initiate the press if he is close enough when a player has a bad touch, right? Then we got back to goal. When a player turns his back to goal with the ball, defender turns his back to goal, then you trigger another. So this is a pressing. These are pressing triggers in the game. So when these happen, your players are going to press. You can't control this. Weaker foot, right? So the weaker foot is based on knowledge of, maybe based on tactical knowledge. Maybe you've done a match preview. Okay, your players understand the other team and they know that he's got a weak left foot, so they press him on the side of the weak left foot so that, you know, he loses the ball because he has to push it to the back left foot, right? Okay, hesitation, edge of the field, when a player has a loose slow pass. So these are the stuff that happen. Now, this section, you notice the copy and pasted. There's a reason why it's copy and pasted. Okay, so let me explain OIs. If you're in a high press, it is recommended to use this on a defender in the opposition backline that is particularly poor on the ball in terms of first touch composure. Your team will wait for the ball to be played to them before applying pressure and hopefully forcing them into errors. You can also still use this on high threat players in the opposition team, but be wary since if you use this on a really good ball player such as Jorginho, it might work, but it might also backfire since they also have the skills to beat the press. This wasn't written by me. I copied it and pasted it because somebody up there somewhere in the world of the tower wrote this and sent it to me. Okay, so I then sent him back this whole damn whole article and say, yeah, right. So these are basically how it's going to work. How much of the reason does your team need to press? If you say a high pressing intensity, the team is more likely to break its shape and with the ball, which can be good or bad. If your threshold is lower, then it's more likely to hold its shape and color space. The more obvious reasons to press come up. So obvious reasons to press include all these triggers, right? So these are all the triggers. Some OIs affect the pressing angles, but not the trigger itself. So weaker foot instructions will affect the angle in which the players press, but not the trigger. So they don't affect the trigger. These are all triggers, right? They don't affect the trigger because they can't affect the trigger. The player's hesitating. So you go running to him, you still got to hesitate more. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So I'm trying to. My wife. The reason why I said this was because my wife just told me, right? She was watching my stream. She coincidentally watched one of my videos today. She said, "Oh, your videos have changed." I said, "What do you mean?" Last time, like 4 years ago, when you did your videos, you sounded like a lecturer. I said, "Huh? Really? Yeah. Your English was perfect. You enunciated every word really clearly. And yeah, you sounded so different. What about now? Now you look like a bloody lazy old man. You can't be bothered. You just relax, chilling out." I said, that's exactly how I want to be. I want to be chilled out. I want to chill back, relax. Damn it, my wife actually saw my videos. I'm so happy. All right. Okay, otherwise, so this pressing angles. Remember what I did earlier in the OIs? These are pressing angles. So when I tell my players, when I OI somebody, you have to learn how to use these OIs as well. Okay? It's not that difficult. You're going to get better at it. It's automatic. Yes, you can't control this. It's going to happen in the game. So things like, yeah, precisely. It is these pressing triggers, these OIs are not a rule that they're going to follow. That's the ultimate, this is the final, thing in the game that is a bit annoying. All right. Okay, for example, okay, I'll give you this situation. Like, let's take a look at this player. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Naby Keita. Okay, let's compare Naby Keita to another player. Let's try and understand this player first. So you need to understand your players, right? Okay. Naby Keita has got fantastic work rate. Oh, nice. He's going to run around the ball like a headless chicken if you ask him to, right? He's got agility and balance. That's not too bad. He's got some aggression. Not too bad. He's got 13 aggression. So yeah, he might go in for the challenge. We're not too sure about this. 14, 15 would be nicer. So if he was playing like a role like a ball-winning midfielder, we can expect him to, roughhouse a couple of players. His bravery is 12. This is borderline bravery. It doesn't mean that it's going to go up close and personal all the time because he's worried he'll meet John Terry at night in a bar somewhere. Okay. So these are all okay. Concentration is a bit 13. Also, this is not fantastic. This is what I call borderline acceptable for Premier League players. If he was 12, he won't know what's happening around him in the Premier League, right? Because the 12 is like almost it's not acceptable because Players with 12 concentration tend to miss out on transitions a lot, right? Or anything lower. So you want 13 for your players. This is borderline. Okay. Then all right. So this player is so he might do it. He will do it. If he will work hard to do it, he might run into places. But here, look at this. Natural fitness is only 12. Now, this is quite a driver. Because if his natural fitness is only 12, then there probably are some games where he, may not be lasting. So you have to look at his physical condition, because if his conditioning drops a lot during a game, all these wonderful attributes are gonna like go to the wind, because he might not go and tackle someone, right? Because his concentration might lapse because his natural fitness is going down. So he's already got low bravery. So he's like, I don't know. Should I go and tackle that guy? I don't know, man. Okay, let's compare him to somebody else. Somebody who was really winning a lot of balls. First, I got James Milner. I'm gonna look at this player, Takumi Minamino. Really funny player. In one of my games, he nicked the ball off a defender, central defender. I couldn't understand it. I'm actually looking at his attributes for the first time. I haven't seen his attributes in Football Manager at all. Okay. His bravery is 12. His work rate is 13, which is average. He had just been brought on, right? I just brought him on, and his first act in the game was to nick a ball off a defender. The only thing I can think of is this: concentration and acceleration. So he knew what was going on in the game, right? He burst up and tried to win the ball off the defender. He has the bravery to do it. He's got some aggression. He's got technique. He doesn't have a lot of technique. He just went there and just got close to the player and did enough. Not too bad. Okay. But I can't expect him to do that in every single game. In reality, he never did that again after that, right? I went to look for a lot of the games to see whether there were any more interceptions from him or tackles. Not once. Only happened once in an entire season. So it was a big anomaly. But there was another player here who did a really good job. Most of the time, he would get tackles in, right? Sometimes running the risk of being sent off. Very aggressive. Put a lot of pressure on defenders all the time. His interceptions also he also had good interceptions in the game, right? So if I'm looking at his defensive midfield numbers, right? Tacklings, 1 ratio 83.3. In a game, he had like 1 interception a game as well. Fouls per 90 minutes, but yeah, okay. He committed quite a number of fouls compared to the league average as well. Okay, so now we look. I didn't notice his clearances number. Okay, clearances are different. Like clearances are more deep. You see defenders having higher clearances than you will see defensive midfielders. And we can understand why he did all this. Look at that. First number I look at is concentration. He knows exactly what's happening in the game. His stamina is 18. His aggression is 15. He's going to win the ball. He's going to commit fouls. Okay, his natural fitness is 17. This guy is a bloody energizer battery. Right. You turn the button on him, you twist the dial and he'll keep on running the whole game. Yeah, fantastic. So it's going to be important for us to understand our players in the game. Right. Now, having said all that, what if I'm playing League 1? What if I'm playing League 2? You know what we're going to find out in the next episode of Countdown Challenge? Guys, we are doing the Ipswich Revival Project. So Countdown Challenge is a show that I do, right? Where I've only got 2 seasons to achieve something. So the challenge was given, get Ipswich to do their back-to-back promotions again. So we're going to go to Ipswich. I don't know if it's going to be successful. Our first Countdown Challenge, we got fired. We couldn't get Borussia Mönchengladbach to, we were doing okay. We were not doing that badly, but we were using a very insane tactic from 2003. But now what we're going to do is we're going to play the game, and we're going to try and see whether we can get Ipswich promoted within 2 seasons. So they are in League 1. We have to get them into the Championship and thereafter into the Premiership. So the target is that. Yeah. League 2, League 1 Championship, right? I think so. I think, they're League 2, right? If they are League 2, yeah. It's going to be very challenging to do, Ipswich. Very, very challenging. I don't even know whether we can get them out of League 1. Yeah, League 2, I think we can get from League 2 to League 1, but I'm not sure about League 1 to Championship, and that's going to be tough. And noticing how fast I do the save. So how many episodes takes one stream is almost 11 games. We play everything on key highlights. We rush through everything like lightning, right? I don't analyze stuff. We just play the game. And then we do quick analysis, very quick analysis, because we don't have much. We want to do these countdown challenges. There's a clock on each countdown challenge, so we have to do it fast. I'm going to try and slow it down so that we have more how do I put it? We do a bit more analysis to see how our tactics are getting better. All right, let's see. Any quests? So let's just check out some of the questions, man. Let's see. Right time to sign Donnarumma. For Liverpool or Liverpool save, I'm just gonna let it sit for a while. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Liverpool save. I mean, I could carry on. What's the point? It's not fun anymore. It's one of the reasons why I don't do. I know people have asked me to do Liverpool saves all the time, but this is what happens. This is generally what happens on Liverpool saves. I play like 5 games, get bored, and I go holiday. And then this is what happened on holiday mode. There's a strong possibility I might have to send this save into SI as well, because there's no reason why somebody. I mean, we quite what? Look at this. I'm still like trying to wrap my head around this. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk. 24 goals, 62 appearances. Right? 29 goals, 55. Okay, Sadio Mane, 30 goals in 55 appearances is okay. 52 goals, 20 assists, 17 assists from our playmaker. So he was playing as our playmaker in the system. Virgil van Dijk scored all his goals. He scored 14 goals in 37 appearances in the Premiership. The Champions League, he scored 5 goals in 13 appearances. So basically, the reason why we were Champions League winners is because of him. He scored half. He scored a goal in half of games. Oh man. Yeah, it's better to build a Liverpool than take over Liverpool. But this is only because we wanted to test this tactic out. That's it. I have no plans on doing a Liverpool save, right? The whole idea here was, okay, we wanted to do a deep dive into the engine to understand what's going on with the engine, right? So that was the purpose of the stream today. Deep dive into the match engine, see what's working, what's not working, right? So we know right now, in the match engine, the best role to create chances is actually attacking playmaker. Okay? Right, if I look at this tactic, the best role right now is the attacking playmaker. The attacking playmaker is absolutely sensational, right? So if I'm looking at his stats for the season, right? Okay. In the Champions League, 2 assists. In the Premier League, 14 assists, 13 goals, 8.78 XG. Wow, that's not too bad, man. Okay, pass percentage 86%. Let's look at player performance. No. I have to get a coach report. Yeah. Okay, pass completion numbers 86.3. Progress. I didn't bother with training. We don't have the coach. We have the stats here, right? Oh no, the form. Yeah, form is here. Okay, so let's look at form. Key passes, not a lot. Two average. Yes, against Aston Villa, 3 key passes in the game. 1 clear-cut chance created, 1 clear-cut chance created, 2 clear-cut chances created against Fulham, which is good because I want to see. I mean, this is like a defensive team. I came off in the 73rd minute. All these are. I didn't take him off, right? Okay, this is something else about holiday mode right now. This is kind of interesting. The S-Man does this. He takes off like high-value players as well. That's kind of cool. And the S-Man kept playing him as a box-to-box or an advanced playmaker. So whenever he played him as a box-to-box, he still made 1 key assist. But he plays him as an advanced playmaker. 3 assists here. No assist here. 1 assist. 1 assist. No, not too bad. Not too bad. Data hub. Let's go to player. And then we look at midfielders. And we look at possession midfielders. Okay, Jordan Henderson infrequently wins ball loose in possession. Right here. No, here. That's him. So basically, he's in the center. Not too bad. So basically, most of my players are reliable in possession. So they're all along this line. Okay, infrequently wins ball, reliable in possession. The one that wins the ball the most is actually Fabinho. The rest, not so much. Jordan Anderson doesn't strive to win the ball so much. Thiago basically hardly ever plays. Okay, understandable. Assists, yeah, we've got them all in this range. All in the creating assists bar. Quite a number of them here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players here. Defenders, I think loose. This is funny, right? Wingbacks are dribbling a lot right now in the game. Look at this. A lot of wingbacks in attacking teams are like this. Kyle Walker, Hal Cancelo, Cedric, Andre Robertson. Very common. This is something that's happening in the game a lot. A lot of wingbacks are dribbling like they're on Energizer batteries right now. This is a TCS skin, man, Paddy. Yeah. Bro, I mean, I'm okay with Mo Salah getting into a lot of goal scoring opportunities, but I think Mo Salah could have scored more goals if a human was in charge. If I was playing him a game myself, I think I would have done a much better job. His expected goals per 90, look at that, 0.65. Holy shit. This is the most obscene number I've seen in my entire life. Okay, this is crazy. This tells me that he had like a penalty every single game. A penalty is like clear cut chance of about 90 to 1, right? Okay, clear cut chance is about 0.3. So what? 0.65 is literally open goal to me, right? Okay, to me it's like an open goal. 0.65 goals per 90 is 0.9. Assists per 90 is 0.39. Key passes per 90, he played like 3. So he very creative. Dribbles per 90 minutes, 2.50. Conversion rate, 30%. Okay, so 1 out of 3 chances he buries. Wow. Form-wise, 7.6, 9.1, 6.8, 7.1. Okay, there's some matches he disappears, like 6.7 against PSG. Okay, which are the low performing matches? Yeah, Man City, we took him off, right? He had a very bad game. 6.9, but every other match, basically, when I'm not managing him, apparently he likes it more. Okay, Fulham 8.6, got 2 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals. So 7.8 for, no, sorry, 7.53 for the season in the league. That's okay. That's not too bad. 8.05 in the cup, 7.48. Okay. Oh, man. Hey, Arthur Falcao, welcome. Would 2 AP work in a mid 3 with overlapping? To attack, so okay, when you use attacking playmakers, you're basically telling them to go and look for somebody. They're gonna end up roaming, you know what I mean? So they're gonna like look around. So do you have players in the box? Maybe the second attacking playmaker would end up in the box. You'd have to try. I wouldn't. I'll probably use one. Renato Gomez, have you already explained the logic behind set pieces corners? If you do, no, I have not. I haven't even gone into my set piece creator. I just did this. I just created a attack corner routine, which is bot basic. Right? There's no rock. It's nothing about this. It's very simple. We scored all our goals, 20 over goals, right? This is a corner routine I used. So near post, I didn't want to assign anybody. See, the thing is, if you don't assign anybody, the game chooses one for you, right? Okay. So I kept choosing Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold to take corners. So I didn't bother. I didn't change it in the end. So I just left it as it is, because if you look at the set piece takers right now, corners, these are the 2 best ones. So the game just went to it and just automatically decided. So the whole season we didn't set this up. So this is one of the things I want to share with people, right? You don't really need to go out there and assign a set piece taker. Like if you have set piece takers, the game will do it for you. And we did that, and this is the corner routine that we use, and we scored all the goals, right? You see, there's one. We could have scored more. We could have scored more. So I got a near post routine and a far post routine buried inside this. There are two. This tactic is available to you guys, right? You just have to go to the link. So this has got far posts. We've got 2 of them here. And to me, it doesn't really matter who you've got here, right? I prefer this person attacking the far post to be the better jumper, strength, heading. And this is the one you have to have. This player, generally, I want him to have the highest aggression, right? So Virgil van Dijk is attacking this way most of the time. Right, so this he scores from here, and then the near post we've got Virgil van Dijk as well attacking this side. So we got 1 far post and 1 near post, and then on the other side we've got a simpler routine that harkens back to the old days. It's the same routine, but we didn't change this. So we had one guy here near post, Virgil van Dijk scoring. So this is another way you can do the corner routine. So basically, there are two ways you can set up these corner routines for near post. One, you can just have him attacking the near post, right? You still score goals. Or you can do it like this. This is the more polished version, where you actually put someone marking the keeper to keep him occupied. Basically, if you attack the near post, you want the keeper to have an issue. Right? You base the logic between the near post corner in real life is you want to flood the near post. So even if you flick one to the back post, ideally if the back post you want somebody who can finish or can hit the ball. So I would actually put the striker here. Right. So but Firmino, no. You want somebody who can finish, like another striker. Here. Okay, we'll put him here. So here we got Mo Salah, right? Can't jump. I mean, you want to put somebody who can jump. Okay, this is the best. So the original one's still the best. So DM. So you put a DM there, and then you got two defenders, and then you got somebody marking the keeper. Ideally, somebody with jumping reach, or someone who can just keep the keeper occupied. Again, he needs aggression. So when these players occupy the keeper, they give a lot of problems. So you got these two attacking, and then you get goals from here. You generally leave one forward. This is one routine. The original routine is something like this. You got one guy attacking the edge of the box, one guy heading. This can work as well. But you notice, right? We had 3 corner routines in this. All 3. For some random, I think you got to score more goals if I just picked one. I left all 3 for you guys. Okay, what about long throw? Strong. We had an attacking long throw. This is the attacking long throw routine. The idea behind the attacking long throw routine is very simple. Okay, flood the back side of the goal, not that's the front side. I don't bother with this, right? But this guy is important. Marking the keeper. You want somebody to mark the keeper so the keeper is occupied. You want somebody at the far post attacking the far post. So when the keeper is occupied, the ball goes in. These guys do a tap in. Right. So this is another version. Also the long throw, same principle. Okay, guys. This is the key player, the near post guy. Sorry, what am I saying? This is the key player to mark the keeper, right? So you can just flood, and then we scored goals from long throws. So you use either one of them, they can work. Yeah, both of them are in the tactic that I have left on the Dropbox, man. So you basically just flood the box. I mean, teams do this in real life, but whether or not, I mean, some people might say it's ridiculous, but have you ever seen a long throw routine being dealt with very well in real life? I know it's a cause for complaint, man. Yeah, it looks like, definitely going to be doing Ipswich. Whether I live or die with Ipswich, I don't know, man. It could end up being a horrible, horrible mistake. Right. But I want to do a personal long-term save as well. So I'm still toying with the idea. I want to do a long-term save with a club, and I'm still like sitting down wondering what long-term save to do. Right? Do I do another Dafute challenge again? But the problem with long-term saves is I don't get to experience the Lewandowski's, the Lionel. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this. Okay, I'm gonna do another like fun save, right? I don't feel like these projects are giving me a lot of joy. Tactics, we do a different tactic with a different team. So okay, that could be one. Okay, so I go to PSG, create a tactic with PSG. Go to Lyon, make a tactic with Lyon. Go to Nice, make a tactic with Nice. And I could be the guy that flies, the Dr. Jit that flies to all these teams, creates a tactic, plays for one season, then leaves. But I have to restart the save because I want to experience playing with these players. See, that's the thing that about Football Manager that over the years, right, I've never experienced. I've never experienced what it's like to play with a Lewandowski or have Lionel Messi in my team. What it would be like to create a tactic with Lionel Messi or make a tactic with Cristiano Ronaldo? Because I get this question asked of me a lot. Like, I've got Cristiano Ronaldo in my side. How do I get the best out of him? And I'm thinking to myself, I wouldn't know because I've never used Cristiano Ronaldo. So how would I know how to make the best out of him? See, having fun doing a journeyman in South America. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I want to do like I want to do a save that I can do on stream, right? And offline it as well. And then be able to develop the save and then share the whole save with the community. You know, that thing, right? You know, build a team. Like, okay, I miss building a team as well. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't want to build a team. I want to build a team. There's this joy in building a team because all of you are on the same journey with me, right? You experience what it's like to play with that team, right? You experience the joy. I mean, remember what happened in Niccolò Maffei? Milan. I mean, it was Milan only, but the number of you guys who were in with the Maffei, saw Maffei being flogged off to Ajax because he was throwing a fit. And then he came back to be one of our greatest strikers. What about Facundo Gaetan? All my hopes pinned on Facundo Gaetan. We do a nice little video of Facundo Gaetan. And the next thing you know, we find him in a pub permanently. So that these kind of saves get you invested as well. So that's the reason for you to watch the shows. I want to do something like that. So, yeah. So I have to find something that satisfies me, satisfies you. Now, the thought of doing another Gloucester is there, you know. The lower league challenge again, Duffuge challenge. But I keep doing Duffuge every damn year. It's like every year I do the Duffuge challenge. The Journeyman challenge is very interesting. Glory Hunter save for the Lewandowskis. I have to think of something, man. I have to think of something. Yeah, exactly. I'm already a good team builder. I know how to build a legacy team. I can do that in my sleep. Okay. All right. But how do you make tactics for different teams? That's something that, you know, the Getting Started series is all about. And when I did the Getting Started, so maybe I'll do like a Getting Started stream. Right. So we're getting started with this club, all short 1 season videos, 1 season streams, right? Or 1 season videos. It's just 1 season. Getting started with Lyon, getting started with Manchester United, getting started with Arsenal, getting started with this, getting started with that. Maybe I'll do that. Now that could be one, man. I've tried a South America save across this. I definitely have tried a South America save. Got bored. Because there were so many. I mean, there's one season, it's like they have a lot of games in South America, right? About almost 100 games in South America. I still remember the South. I did a harmonic. I did this MLS challenge. Saw a lot of matches, man. Yeah, Juventus rebuild. All that to win the league and domestic cup in each of Europe's top leagues. Also need Champions League, Europa League, duration 20 seasons. Yeah, but this thing is right now. Okay, Runa, that save, right? The problem with that save is that you have to go from club to club to club to club to club, right? But what I want to do is experience Lewandowski. I want to experience Messi. I want to experience Ronaldo. I want to experience, all these players. Because, to be honest with you, once you get to the new gens, you're playing with pixels. Yeah, you get excited about new gens, or then you get disappointed with new gens because the new gens are super. Oh, damn, we got too many wonderful fullbacks in the game. That kind of happens. No, goal miner. It's not a question of if you win because of the player or the tactics. No, seriously, it's because you are trying to play with the players and get the best out of the players. It's different. Imagine this: if you play with Ronaldo, if you play with a Ronaldo in your team and you cannot get Ronaldo to score 50 goals a season, that will frustrate the living daylights out of me. Because when you play with a good team, you have to be able to win and win well. Not win and, this, like we just did with Liverpool, right? We didn't just win. We took the whole damn caboodle, man. We took every single trophy that was available to us, without even trying hard at all. So was it the tactic or the players? You have to create the tactic to complement the players. You just can't just take any tactic, dump it on them and it'll go run away, because I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do like, I don't create tactics that exploit this. I mean, yeah, in this particular case, we did, right? 70 to 80 games a season is not that uncommon for Brazil. Yeah, man, it's insane. There's a lot of games in Brazil. I want to play in Brazil, but so many. Brazil third division is fun. You get to see 35-year-olds, has been and sign them. What I lead to promotion, play in 5 matches, then got promoted with 3 games. Yeah, that might be done. Slim it down to more like Mourinho winning Italy, Spain, England. That's what I mean. I had fun using Dortmund and getting Haaland many accolades. Clicking on Twitch, wondering when you go live. You click on my Twitch. No, what I do is, Sons, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When it's like, I do it here on YouTube. It's because then you guys get the chance to see the videos. If you don't have Twitch, you never get a chance to see the videos because Twitch takes all my money. Yeah, Valence, the reason why you love that player is because of his name, Frankie Salami. Frankly Salami? Yeah, the names. But we have to play a Nugent's. Yeah, we have to carry on. So what I'm going to do is this countdown challenge will be the one that I'm talking about. We go to club, different clubs. So after that, we will go to the big clubs, get the best out of Ronaldo. Let's get the best out of Kylian Mbappe. We'll do that, right? To get my itch out of the way. I need to get the itch out of the way. Because, you know, I will always be forever thinking about how to get the best out of these players. Then what we will do is we have a long-term save. The long-term save will be... We'll do the countdown challenge should be 2 seasons, but the long-term save has to go somewhere. So it'll be a long-term save, which we will start. Now the debate is where. And this will include the whole build a club, everything else, because the joy is there as well. You know, you want to build a legacy team. You want to see your golden generation come true. But at least the whole idea behind the countdown challenge is to get my itch out of the way. Gotta get the itch, man. I gotta scratch that itch on my back. I have to do it. So Ipswich Revival, after Ipswich Revival, we're going to PSG, man. That's it. We're heading down to PSG. We're gonna make a tag and turn Kylian Mbappe into a monster. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely get that out of my system. I have to. Because there's another reason why I do this, right? Because I like to play fantasy drafts a lot. And I tell you something, when you play fantasy draft, if you've never played with Ronaldo before, you get Ronaldo, and you don't get him scoring goals. You know how annoying it is? And then, when you play fantasy draft with your friends, right? And they give you this incredible challenge where they say, okay, fine, the budget is 400 million. I mean, I only know the Italians because I spent so much time playing in Italy. So I know my Danilo Cataldi like the back of my hand. So every time I was going Danilo Cataldi. Danilo Cataldi is like the best utility player in the whole world. Was in FM20 was what, less than 10 million. Like literally the best central midfielder in the game for 10 million, right? Even when I was doing fantasy draft, I'd be signing that player. But why was I signing Danilo Cataldi or Palomino for that matter? The best left back at 10 million, right? It's because I played in leagues with those kind of players. Okay, so that's in the thing. Create a club for long term. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, create a club. That's not. I know what you mean. Like create a club from scratch. Okay. Why don't I like create a club? Create a club is only fun if I involve the community, and then all of you become players in the club. So we randomly select all the viewers of the stream. All of you will create profiles of all the players. That could be interesting. But first, I need to figure out how to create a club. That every single viewer on the channel or every Discord member has a player. Then we create Nugents in their name. So every time a Nugent comes out, right, we change his name. So there could be one player called, the goalkeeper's name could be Ritski Pradana. And then one of the defenders could come in randomly, we spin the wheel, Ajinkaye Kale. Then another one could be Andy. And then a goal scorer could come out, his name is Goal Miner. Right. Imagine Goal Miner has an attribute of 7 for finishing and 2 for composure. And then the next thing we do is, I'm sorry, Goal Miner, we gotta let you go. We can't keep you in the club. That could be one. I think we create a club, even design my own logo in last year's game. I want to try create a club, man. Maybe that could be an idea. I think because there was Dynamics Youth Rally Club in nation like Austria, Croatia, Sweden, Denmark, and so that would be good. Yeah, that is another one. This, I think one of the content creators is doing one. Tony Jameson is doing one in Indonesia, which is actually very interesting because Indonesia has got a very mental, fanatical. They have a fanatical football base, right? But whether or not that is translated in the game of Football Manager leaves to be this. I don't know. I have no clue. So then, you know, you do something like that, would be interesting. Yeah, you have 400 million, you spent 60 on Zinchenko. I'm still laughing about that. It will be maybe if I figure. Maybe also, definitely. Everybody. So we have all different players. So that's the interesting thing, right? That's one of the things about creating a club. With all of you in it. Every one of you becomes a member. So once every season ends, right? So can you imagine we have to get Nugents into the club? That every single Nugent is a different person. Then you guys can adopt the player. If you don't show up for the streams, right? He doesn't get to play. That'll be hilarious. You are Meeby. Go Miner is Meeby. I didn't know Go Miner was Meeby. This is your YouTube channel. Oh, okay. All right. So Go Miner is Meeby and Meeby is Go Miner. Okay, I get it now. Well, wouldn't it be cool, right? So if you guys don't show up for the streams, right? You don't show up for the streams. Yeah, you know, it's like missing training. You're not selected for the first team. That could be hilarious. Well, and then we can turn this. Then maybe they'll be like, you know, Discord, we turn this into a hot potato save. Then after I pass it to the next person. And then the guys on Discord, you get the save, and then what you'll do is you start selling each other off. That's his name in the game deal like that. Yeah. I think so. I think that's what we'll do, right? We'll create a club and all of you are going to be part of the show. And if you're not there, right, you're suspended. But shout out the attendance every time. Okay. First 11, the next 11 for the next game. Meeby, Risky Pradana. All right. We have why am I saying Lulu's name? Then we'll have Giant. We'll have Calamity. Gifting subs is not part of the code of conduct. No. We're not going to give subs. No. I don't do that. To be part of the show, you don't have to be a sub, right? Okay. I don't do that. No. You don't. I'm not buying your affection. Don't worry. You come, you play, you are part of the stream. Which is why on Tuesdays, right, we're going to do this on Twitch where I do fantasy draft. So all of you are invited. Just come in. I mean, of course, there's a timer. I can't wait for you for the whole night, right? Okay. Right. We all have lives. Okay. Thank you very much. You just come, you play for 5 hours. You can't finish the game, c'est la vie. You know, you have to leave, you have to leave. You have to play without a goal. Exactly. Can you imagine the problem goes this? Imagine you guys coming up, my goalkeeper's not showing up with this stream. I have to play the game without a goalkeeper. No, better still, we play the game with a grayed out goalkeeper. Oh my God. No, you guys are mean, man. Can you imagine you purposely did that? All of you 11 decided, hey, we're not happy with this management of the club. We're not going to go for tomorrow's stream. Done. All of you communicated quietly. The next game, happily, is the bloody Champions League final. Let's wait for the boys. Attendance. I'm reading attendance. No one is here. I have to pick a grayed out team. That could happen, man. You're an Aussie, but I want a Brazilian one named Valence. Yeah, sounds like fun, right? Okay, let's do that. We create a club, but we have to decide where we're going to create the club. I've never done create a club, but it'll be fun. Okay, we'll have to create a club. We have to give the club a name, all right? Yeah, we have to create a club, give the club a name. And then, do we put it? I mean, I got to figure out. Andy, you're going to have to help me out, man, on Discord. I've never done this, but we'll try it. Okay, we create a club. Okay. It's going to be all the people on today's show. Haha! Let me get my notepad out. Okay. Let me make sure that I am not getting myself into trouble by showing you something that you're not supposed to see. Okay. All right, we've got all the names. Okay, let's switch to the stream. Okay. Let's make sure that you guys also see these names. Okay, goal. Okay, we got Mibi. First name who showed up. Okay, let's go through all this. Waylands. Okay, we got Andy. C. We got Costas. Eva. Geldis. Nutbusters. Yeah, Sporting Rashidi. Nutbusters. Yeah, that sounds like what? Arjin. Kia. Kale. Risky. Pradana. Darius. Palmer. See, you're typing in chat. I can see your names. Runa. Yeah, seriously, wait, Runa is... Was it Sweden or Belgium? I think Runa was Belgium, right? Okay. Runa, Belgium. I did that yesterday. Just be mindful of adding reserves. Yeah, definitely we'll have to add reserves. All of you going to be part of the show. Okay, so let's see. We got the name of the club, right? We're going to put it here. Okay, so we got Nut Busters. Okay. So we're just going to go into the game, take a player, and change his name. That's it. It could be Ronaldo for all we know, right? We don't know. But I have to talk to some of the other guys. Yeah. John Salino. Okay. Salona. Oh my goodness. What a name, man. John Salona. That's cool. See, your name is coming on chat. 100% you'll be in the team. Claudio. Because that means you're there paying attention. Claudia Almeida. Oh my god. Arthur Falcao. We have to have this one. Oh my god. We're going to have an Arthur Falcao in the team. Let's see. Who else is here, man? God, what? Jesus Christ? Hey, Rura, I'm not giving a player Jesus Christ as a name, okay? All right, thank you very much. Sweden, okay, Runa, Sweden. He's getting annoyed with me now. Every time I go, Runa, yeah, I was right, it was Sweden. It is Sweden, right? Yeah, Runa, Sweden. Sounds like a Swedish name. I mean, I have a Swedish friend who's called Runa. Oi, Dreamer, are you still here? Dreamer, what name do you give yourself? Keenan. Is that Keenan? Okay, well, Keenan. Rusao. Rosso. Let's see who else who's been on regular on the chat. DI. Some of these names we have to give them a second name. Yeah. Roy Soccer. And let's see who else we got. Of course, Jimmy Alvin. This is a full name. First player in the whole team with a full name. Jimmy Alvin Ewart. Oh. Rocky Cheng. Then we go Madhav Nair. So we got some Asian names in here, man. Got Paddy ZA. I'm just typing all these names in, making sure that you guys know. We got Renato Gomez. So if you are in this, are you going to be in the game? That's all. You are going to be names in my team. Yeah. Okay, we got Michael Pegasus. Okay, we got what? MJ Pegasus, right? Okay, so let's see. Sebastian Nunes. Oh my god, we got. So where are we? Where am I going to do this, man? Alvaro Perez. See, all your names are going in. I'm not missing Tiger Tails. Chico Miko. Chigo. There's two Chigo. That's not Chico Miko. Chigo. Yeah. No, not Chigu. Chigo. Yeah. Good fella. Yeah. Okay. David David Goodfella. You know, I give you David Goodfella because I had a very good friend in college, right? His name was David Goodenough. Literally, his name is David Goodenough. I was like, I spent the whole, and he actually had that personality as well. That was the amazing thing. It was he's such a good, kind-hearted soul. Dylan Gangat. Okay, right. So, all right. So these are all the players that are going to be in the team. Okay, Mibi, Waylens, NDC, Kostis, Ajinkai, Rizky Pradana, Darius Palmer, Runa, Sweden, John Salona, Claudio Almeida, Arthur Falcao, Dreamer, Keenan, Dia, Roy Soccer. I'm going to call attendance every time. Every time I call attendance. Oh yeah, Jahid, correct. Jahid and Calamity. Stormzilla. Okay. Stormzilla. Jovan. Oh my goodness, Jovan. Of course. Got all this. So I have to go and then create a team. Now let's see. Okay, let's switch to this. I've never done this before. Never done this in my life. Okay. I mean, there's a feature of the game I've never actually played with. Okay. Quit to start screen. Hope I saved the game because it just said no. Start a new game. Create a club. Okay. Where are we gonna play? Is it what? MLS? Add or remove leagues? So we are going to South America, are we? Where they have the most games. So we're gonna go Argentina, Brazil. We had this South American leagues. Okay. Nothing up here. Okay. Let's just for the fun of it. I don't know, man. Moments FC. Just have a template for everyone to fill in their positions. 3 strongest average, 3 weakest average, and a nation. I don't know. We're just having a look now. I'm just having a look. See what happens. Yeah, I need somebody who can help with logo and kids design. We need somebody to come up with the logo and kids design as well for this team, right? Yeah, I put it on Discord. Okay. We have to come up with name. I'll do it on Discord, right? All you guys will come up with the name of your club, what name you're gonna give the club, okay? And then the colors of the club, logo and kit design. Man, I've never done this. So like this is like a totally new area for me, man. This with a long-term save. You'll have all of you in the save. I think using the editor will be better, maybe, but I've never used the editor myself. So I think I can, because I got the IGE, right? Here. I'll show you why. Okay. I've got the logo design is pretty easy. I typed in a search engine for logos and look at all the pics. Okay. That's one way of doing it. See, what happens is once you start the game, there's a little bar up there, the in-game editor. What else do I need to change? I just need to change the... We'll see. I have no clue what I'm doing here. Absolutely zero clue. First time ever. Honey, I'm making a new club. Then we got it. I assume that we can put that club in a league with the rest, right? Kick out. Or we can take over a club. Can we just take over a club? So choose base club. There we knew it. So this is like we go to Brazil 2nd division, right? Sheesh. Go to Peru. Argentina 2nd division. Okay. Argentina 2nd division group B. So I assume that we have to pick a base club like this, right? So we pick a base club like this. Okay. Create the club. Then we change the name and we come here, choose the name as Steve, blah 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 blah, and then we edit relationships and put it in here. Pre-editor is better to create a club, more options. I mean, what is a pre-editor? What do you mean by pre-editor? Man, come on guys. I don't even know what a damn editor is. What's a pre-editor? I've never used an editor in the game in my entire life. I've never used an editor. Where's the pre-editor? Is it here? Okay, wait. Start a game. Online clear friend. Nope, there's no editor here. So there's an editor. Don't think you can add players in this mode. How about a club being indulges motley crew? Can also. That is also possible. Wait, I have to. So wait. So we need to use the FM editor to create a game, to create a club. I've never even gone to the editor, man. There's a free editor that comes out with the FM. That's not the paid one. Okay, so we got to come in here. So I guess I have to quit the game, right? So let's quit the game. Dear Lord. I've never even gone that far into the game. Like, as in, go and get an editor. Workshop. Where's the workshop? See here. Store page. Oh, I know what to do. Come inside games and tools. Tools. FM. Football Manager. Tools, right? Football Manager 22. Editor should be here. There we go. This is the one. Install this. X. This is the one I assume you mean. Are you talking about the game editor? I know there's a Dreams editor. Type, yeah, I just found it. We're installing the editor right now. So this is the editor. But I've never used the editor. I have never once used this editor. I have no clue how to use this editor. Like, as in, like, completely zero clue. I was thinking of using the in-game editor itself. Like, you know, take an existing club from the in-game editor, right? And then, oh my God, this looks confusing as hell. Okay, all right, what the heck are we doing here? Okay, file, agreement, test competitions, add, about, file, import, rules, edit, challenges, database, clubs, Real Madrid. Oh, I think I know what to do. So we just go, we can also go to a club and duplicate them, right? Duplicate the entire club. Right? Okay. Duplicate one club from here and then change all the names inside there. Is that possible? You can. I use it to make broken. Type in editor and gives. Okay, so yeah, it's the same as since 2010. They haven't changed the editor. It's the single biggest fuck in the whole damn game, right? They have not changed this editor since 2010. Right? A lot of people complain about the editor and how clunky it is, right? And it's annoying as hell, right? So we got like Pohang Steelers. I thought this was. So you can pick one of these clubs. So assume we go nation. Wow, this is a lot of work. Okay, Bota, what is? Oh, I don't want this, man. We go Brazil. There's always gonna have to. I have to put in the real name fix. I don't want to do that. Argentina. Okay, Argentina got meaning. Okay, Cup host. You can pick a club with lower reputation in Argentina. But all these are like Premier Division, Argentina second division. So if you were to take this club, so I assume you have to duplicate. Does this fuck up the editor? I mean, does this change the game itself? You can add new clubs, you can do a whole new club. So how do you create a new club? It's like you guys teaching me, man. I've never done this. New club. There we go. Okay, new club contains what? Contains. The fuck does it contain? New club is. Then add condition. New club is. Oh man. It will be changed. It will change your database. That's what I thought, right? It might change my database. You have to save it as a whole new database. Holy shit. Okay, wait. Oh! Okay. No. We don't do that. Okay. I don't want to change the database because I've had bad experiences with doing that, right? When you change the database, if you don't do it right, you screw up an entire save. You can destroy an entire save. Like a lot of work that you did can go to hell. A serious error was encountered and the application now closed. An error we didn't even do much. Like that's it. We got an error. Man, that's like a heart attack waiting to happen. Okay, we got another plan. Okay, we're taking over a club. This is what we call take over. Yeah, we're gonna take over a club. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I just clicked one button, the damn thing crashed. And we just closed the damn thing. We didn't even do anything else. We did the damn game just crashed. Okay. Let's assume you can take over a club. Okay. I want to see whether my in-game editor, I don't want to do the other way. I'm gonna go into a game and take over a club instead of just create a club. I know we can create a club, but it sounds so bloody washy. Like, okay, let's try to create a club. I have to talk to the mods. I have to talk to the mods on the forums. Hostile takeover means I take over the whole thing from the top down. We don't give them a chance. Okay. Okay. I assume we load Liverpool and then you can do the database, Runa? Are you on Discord? If you are, then cool. If not, you have to whisper me. Okay. Okay, see this? Okay, look at this, right? This is the in-game editor, right? Edit club details. I can change the name. I can't change the name of Liverpool, of course. Right? I can go in here. Right? Favorite people. You can change or dislike people. What about the squad? Okay. Okay, let's go in here. What about the squad? Allow squad, show all players, show all stuff, change all morale, improve. Let's go here, squad, right? So we come into one of these players, Mo Salah, right? Okay, we go to Mo Salah. We come in here, start editing. What can we change? We can't change his name. I mean, we can't change his name. We have to give him a new nickname, right? Then it'll become a different name. But then you become like a regen in the game. So we can take all the attributes from here. Stop editing. This is how we'd end up putting you in the game, putting one of you in the game. But that's not fun. That's not fun. I get the whole idea behind creating a club. Okay, Runa, you have the responsibility of creating the club. I can't have a drink tomorrow, man. I would love to have a drink tomorrow, Rocky, but I can't. Because I am by myself looking after the kids at home. Yeah, that's why it's going to be so difficult for me. Okay, Runa, your job is to go create the club. Okay, do you have the names? These are the names of every single person in the club. We don't know what the club name is going to be. Nut Bust. Okay, what are the name of the club? Dalgis. Shit. The Nut Busters FC. Yeah, we call it Nut Busters FC. Nut Busters FC. Okay. We'll try. Or you can send me a Twitter, Runa. You got my Twitter, so I'll give my Twitter handle is easier. So get me on Twitter. That's far more easier. Was it twitter.com? Bustthenet. Yeah. Or is it at Bustthenet? Yeah, hold on. There we go. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing that I typed. So it was easier for me to find me on Twitter. I looked at it, I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh no, I can't do all that. Yeah, it's quite simple when you know what to press. That's for you. That sounds easy for you, man. It's finding what. No, yeah, I get the whole creating the club whole idea, and I know what a challenge it was, because for some of the mods when they talk about it, it's like some of them are still complaining. You should look at the editor forums, man. Yeah, let me just make sure that you guys don't see the evil pictures of myself. Let's see. Sports Interactive Forums, Forum Index. Sounds so complicated. Okay, there we go. Editors hideaway. I think the editor sub forum, you want to start editing, redistract, game crashes, editor issues. Oh my goodness. You can see I've never even been here, man. I know, Rocky, it's difficult for me to have a drink in the afternoon. It's impossible. I have to look after the kids the whole day. Yeah. I'm with my children the whole day. So there's nobody else to look after the kids except for me, myself. Yeah. You know, on Twitter, oh no, man. We'll have to find another way around this. You can always, you see that? Just add gmail.com and then send me an email. Yeah. That's another way. Well, it's been interesting. It's been fun. We have done something with the match engine. We have seen how Liverpool can win the Champions League without too much effort, with a near post exploit and a long throw exploit. It's been very interesting. So the next thing I'm going to be doing on Friday is the countdown challenge. Yes, we are heading to Ipswich, and then hopefully we do something else. The Create a Club will be interesting, and I'm going to try and see whether it's possible. Oh, Ruda, that's my handle, YRashidiY. So just add Gmail to that and send me an email. Yeah. It's easier that way. So that, Discord is tough. Discord is like a private community. Yeah. And so if you send it via email, then it's easier for me. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for popping in on today's stream. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. It's the kids going to sleep. Yes, during the day, I look after the kids. My wife is at work. I have to look after the kids the whole day. Then when the wife comes back, she takes over the kids. And then I take over and I start doing editing content for Football Manager, and I finish at about 4 a.m. and then I go to sleep and wake up again in the morning to look after the kids. The cycle never stops. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. Hope you enjoyed the look at deep dive into the match engine. You found it useful. And yes, there are a few little things that are not perfect of the match engine, but it sure is hell of a lot of fun to play, right? It's a lot of fun to play. I'm having a lot of fun. It's not perfect, but name me one match engine that was actually perfect out of the gate. There has never been one. We can only hope that it gets better. But I don't know how long people can keep on hoping for. So you guys stay safe, take care.